All right, let's welcome once again to another exciting edition of the MOSEM with me, the Madiba official. It's time for us to come away with the latest happening around Ghana football. If you are yet to subscribe to the channel, kindly do us a favor by clicking on that subscribe button below the screen. So in case of any new video, you'll be notified. Without much ado, let's delve into today's issue. The Black Stars of Ghana went into the AFCON 2023 with a lot of Ghanaians not expectant, to say the least. And they went there and they proved Ghanaians right by performing abysmally. And after the tournament, where they failed to even pick up a single victory in that tournament, the Black Stars head coach, Chris Hilton, was sacked by the Ghana Football Association, being led by Kurt Edwin Simono. So after he was sacked, he set up a committee to make sure that they will find that is a substantive or a suitable candidate to replace Chris Hilton as the head coach of the Black Stars. And according to report, they received over 600 applications and CVs, where they scrutinized and also interviewed all the managers that applied to coach the Black Stars of Ghana. And according to the report that we are gathering, and the report making up the waves in Ghana, is that the man that passed that test, the man that scored the highest point in terms of the interview, was none other than the former coach, the former manager of the Black Stars of Ghana, who took Ghana to the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. That is Chris Hilton. The man that told Ghanaians that irrespective of whatever will come out of Ghana's performance at the World Cup, whether Ghana is win the World Cup, Ghana is to be, that is semi-finalist, quarter-finalist, or even at the round of 16 stage, he will not continue as the head coach of the Black Stars. So truly to his words, after Ghana failed to qualify from the World Cup, where we won a game against South Koreans in a second game in the group, a group which contained the likes of Portugal and Uruguay, Ghana, South Korea. Ghana picked up a solitary victory, which wasn't enough to help Ghana into qualify to the round of 16. So after that tournament, he exited, or he made sure that he resigned as the head coach of the Black Stars. And like I said, the report is indicating that he's the one that scored the highest mark. So he might be returning for a second stint as the head coach of the Black Stars. Before we move on to tell or talk about this appointment, let us look at his resume. His first stint at the Black Stars, the matches that he played, and the kind of result that he churned out. In his first stint, Otto Addo played, that is 12 matches. Nana Otto Addo played a total of 12 matches as the head coach of the Black Stars. And in those 12 matches, he won 4, he drew 4, and also lost 4 in the 12 matches that he played as the head coach of the Black Stars. As a matter of fact, he failed to score in 4 of the matches. So if you could see, the number that is constant in all the things I've mentioned is 4. The coach number 4. So Otto Addo, why am I constantly mentioning the name of Chris Hilton? Now, Otto Addo, as I'm saying, failed to score in 4 matches that he managed as the head coach of the Black Stars. And then also he scored 14 goals, conceding 16 goals. His biggest defeat was when Ghana lost by 4-1 against the Japanese national team. Ghana's biggest victory when Otto Addo was in charge was when we defeated the Madagascars by 3-0. Then you look at the matches that he played, those 12 matches. His first game was when Ghana played that doubleheader against Nigeria for the qualifiers to the World Cup. And those matches, he drew both of them. 0-0 at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. When he went to KO Abiola Stadium in Nigeria, Ghana went there and we drew 1-1. Thomas Partey got in that goal for getting that goal for Ghana on that occasion. Then also the third game that he played was when Ghana defeated the Malagasy national team by 3-0 against CAR, that's Central African Republic. Ghana drew that game by 1 goal apiece. Quite remember Karl Namganda getting the goal for CAR, Central African Republic, and then Kudus Mohammed getting Ghana's goal on that occasion. Japan defeated Ghana by 4 goals to the aforementioned 4-1 defeat. Then Chad against Ghana ended 0-0. Then against Brazil, they defeated us by 3 goals to 0. In the friendly game, Ghana defeated Nicaragua by 1 goal to 0. On the eve of the World Cup, we defeated Switzerland by 2 goals to 0. In the World Cup against the Portuguese national team, Ghana lost by 3 goals to 2. Then against South Korea, we won that game too by 3 goals to 2. Then we lost by 2 goals to 0 against the Uruguayan national team. So these are the matches, or these were the matches that Otto Addo played as the head coach of the Blasters of Ghana when he first came in to be the head coach of Ghana. And looking at his resume, as a Ghanaian, will you be happy if he's to return for a second stint as the manager of the Black Stars? Because we are all saying that Chris Hilton didn't do well. I must admit, I was part of those that called for the appointment of that Chris Hilton as the head coach because I thought he'd be a better manager than Otto Addo, who at best had been an assistant manager at Dortmund around 2020 to 2021. He had never managed any club before. Being assistant managers at Norgeland and also Dortmund doesn't warrant you to be the head coach of Black Stars of Ghana. He has also been a trainer scout for some time now, and even right now, he is under contract until 2025 as a trainer scout of Dortmund. So looking at his resume and the 12 matches that he played, where you at, for me, I wasn't happy because I thought Ghana were past. Ghana could have done better when he was the head coach. Granted, he, in terms of our dominance, our play, and when you compare it to that of Chris Hilton, his was better. But you cannot say that because his was better than that is what am I calling Chris Hilton, he should come. Ghana should look in for a man, even if it's a young manager that we will bank our hopes on. We have a lot of young managers that are still learning the trade. Mike Esom said the list, who is learning at Norgeland. Let's bank our hopes on him. We saw what Ukraine did with Andriy Shevchenko, who hadn't managed before. He came in and he was able to stabilize things, qualifying them to the Euros. So if we think that we cannot or we don't have the finances enough to be able to appoint a grade A manager, we should go in with one of our own, not somebody who has better attention. Even right now, he is still contracted to Dortmund, a role that he is not ready to relinquish anytime soon. So we have to go in for somebody. There are a lot of young managers in the system where we can bank our hopes on. And even recent outcomes have shown that if you are to bank on your own, look at MS5. Prior to when Jean-Louis Gasset resigned, who knew MS5? But he came in, he was able to win the AFCON for the Ivorian national team. Look at Aliou Cisse. When the Senegalese national team decided to bank their hopes on him, look at what happened. We saw Jamal Belmadi. You say that they had a better career path before they came to the national team. Look at Walid Regragui of Morocco. So Ghana, if we think we don't have the finances, let's make a project out of one of our own and try to be able to build them. And I think I help us and go in for somebody that's not even ready for us. Somebody that when he came in, we didn't see Ghana play. We didn't see how Ghana loved to play his football. Like I said, when you compare him to Chris Hilton or even Milovan Rajvac, you might think he did well. But look, this is not Ghana. The bar is just below. He's part of the coaches that have failed Ghana in recent years. Milovan Rajvac in AFCON 2021, him in the World Cup 2022, and then AFCON 2023 by Chris Hilton. So let's not go back to that part again. Let's try to find somebody, like I keep on saying, the Black Stars need somebody that will be able to spend a lot of time, his entire time working on the team, trying to find solutions to the national team. We are not the first nation. Brazil is going through the same problem. Germany the same problem. But they are trying to solve it. But us is like, we go to one tournament, we fail, we come, we talk about it, we forget about it, then we move forward, appoint somebody, anyhow, the person will come in, he will fail, we go. This has been what we've been doing constantly. And it's not been helping Ghana. So Ghana, can't we move on? Can't we move on from this mediocre mindset? things we've been doing, mediocre things that we've been doing, appointing these managers that have nothing whatsoever to offer Ghana. Middleman Rivers had been at home for around 2 years. We brought him. Chris Hilton hadn't coached for some time, but also because of his experiences that he had gathered down the years he could. He couldn't. He failed. Otto Addo came in. He failed us against Nigeria. That's the only big thing that you could say that he passed. Even against Nigeria, we drew both matches. We drew both matches, and we got a lucky goal from Thomas State Party when Uzor failed to hold on to that feeble shot or that ball that was shot at him by Thomas State Party. So what are we doing? The ministry, the FA, the government, they have to say, I'm not going to talk on Otto Addo returning for a second stint as the manager of the Black Stars. Thank you. Please remember to subscribe. Kindly subscribe. Adios. Gracias. Muchas.